Hello everyone, and today we're back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and in this video we are re-showcasing Venolen, and it's because Venolen has a brand new move in Rockslide. This is a Earth-type move that is super effective against Air-type Loomians, and there's a certain common theme on this channel. Anytime I use Gargolem defense form and there's a Venolen that wants to get rid of hazards with Mudslide, I always say I'm going to trap Venolen in jail with Gargolem defense. Because this Loomian could not hit any of the Gargolem forms, or pretty much any air type altogether. Now, it can with Rockslide. It still doesn't hit too hard because it is a Venolen, and it is mainly used as a defensive Loomian, but with Rockslide, it can actually hit Gargolem now, which is awesome. The other moves I have is Mudslide to remove hazards, Buck Blast for attack, and I got Rejuvenate to heal, TPs, 200 in the ranged attack, 188 in the ranged defense, and 112 in the health. The reason why I'm running Venolen like this, I'm running a bulky offensive Venolen with a bulky / hyper offensive team with Pivot. Luminami's my only other defensive Loomian, and everyone else is pure offense. Well, if you count Ganderale as offense, it's mainly just there to steal items and emergency hazard control with teardowns. So, that out of the way, let's see how Rockslide Venolen does in battle. Alright, battle number 1 with Rockslide Venolen, and alright, there is a Dragodine. Dragodine, this is really good for that. Everything else, though, Venolen does not look very good against. I could probably use it against Tyrannics, but you gotta remember, I'm not using an offensive Venolen, so it's not gonna do as good as expected. Wow, this is a... Look at all the water types. 3 water types on this team. So I'm gonna bring Luminami. Who else do I bring? I can Quick Pounce. I can bring you, but you're gonna Redemptive Strike me first, probably. And who should be the last Loomian I bring? Do I bring Umbrat? Umbrat looks good if I trap something in. Or I could go Eruptodon and just go for a... there's just so many water types is the problem. Oh, and there's a Land Torch as well. Oh. I might have to bring it specifically for Land Torch, so I'm not completely screwed. Oh, no, I have Luminami. We'll bring Umbrat. We have Luminami. We'll just bring Umbrat. We'll lead Protogon because he doesn't have any Earth type. He leads with Banoki. Banoki to throw up a Redemptive Strike, I assume. Yeah, he's going to Redemptive Strike. I could live 1 hit, so I'm going to zip that. He does go for the immediate Redemptive, so that's going to do half my health. That does kind of suck, but... I mean, it is kind of how it is. I'm just going to go for Zip Zap and do some major damage. He's probably just going to go for the Banana Split, honestly. Yeah, I can't tell. We'll just go Ganderale, and we'll Redemptive Strike him. Yeah, I think he's going to set up a Split. Yeah, he does go for Banana Split, meaning... Oh, I can't. If he goes into Drago, I can't tear down. And he knows that. He immediately went that because of that. That's fine. I guess I can steal an item from him. I'll steal an item from the Dragodine. Never mind. I can't steal an item when he Soul Burst. Okay, so it is the Soul Burst variant. I do flinch him at least. But yeah, that Banana Split... Oh! Actually, since he Soul Bursted, I can tear down. I can tear down, because that's what? He Soul Bursted! So I can get rid of the Banana Split. Nice, nice, nice. That's big, actually. You don't realize how big that is. So, tear down. We actually have a teardown open, because he Soul Bursted. He should have not Soul Bursted. That's going to do a lot, probably. Okay, didn't do as much as I thought, actually. So yeah, there goes the hazards. Banana Peel is gone. I just don't know how much it's gonna do. How much defense does Ganderale have? 268, 86. Venolen, 83. Okay, Venolen should be able to soak this fine then. Okay, yeah. If that did that much, then Venolen should be able to soak at least 3 hits, maybe 4 with the... Okay. Okay, you can chill, Drago. You can chill. I'm gonna Rockslide you. So it hits you super effectively. He switched! He knew! He knew what I had! He went immediate Surkame, which is interesting. Why did he go Surkame? I mean, a Muck Blast then. It's like he knew I had Rockslide. That's fine, I'll get him into the red. No poison, Sea Song, so he does pivot out, but his Surkame is out of the game, which is good. Wow, it's like he knew I had that. That's interesting. Land Torch, well, we knew immediately who to go into. We know immediately who to go into, so... yeah. It's the world's most obvious Luminami swapping in the world. Yes, this is a restrictive armor. It's still going to live the Land Torch hit really well. Yeah. I'm going to pivot out as well. That's a do or die Land Torch. You don't see many do or die Land Torches. He goes into Surkame. So Surkame is dead. That's good. Luminami beats Surkame. I'll go Protagon. I won't be able to get a boost, but I can pivot back out. Because I have the bulky backbone to use a Protagon Zip Zap here. Nope, never mind. He went immediate. Well, thing is, we know you're not. The thing that's good is we know the Land Torch is not Wildfire. But I assume he's Boots. Well, yeah, he's definitely got to be Boots. There's no other reason you would click Fade Away. I'll Flash and Flay. Because I am slower. He just stayed in and rested. Okay, he knew what I was doing then. He knew what I was doing then. I will say this. I'm going to go back Protagon. And the reason why is because if he actually goes for Fade Away and outspeeds, I get slower pivot. We get to see that he's Boots. So good. We now know that his Land Torch is Boots. And I get a free pivot off of him. And I get it on the Drago. No, I get it on the Lava, even better. That's big. I get it on the Lava. That's a ton of damage. That's massive. I'm going to go right into my Restrictive Armor Luminami. And Flash and Flee is indeed free. And if he loses Lava Tross, he loses the game. If he loses Lava, he loses the game. And that did 0. He does get the flinch. But that did 0 damage. Is he going to flinch me down? Nope. Say goodbye, Lava. Awesome. So Lava's dead. Luminami gets a little power nap or HP back. We'll see what he gets. I'm going to go into Venolen. And that's so Dragodine doesn't come in easily. Thing is, if he goes Land Torch... Nope, he went Drago. So we can actually see Rockslide in action here. We actually get to see Rockslide in action here. So how much would this actually do to a Peace of Mind Dragodine? How much would this actually do? I don't think it's going to do much because he's Peace of Mind. Yeah, it didn't do that much. It did not do as much as I thought. Well, we'll just keep Oh, Egg Onslaught, I'm dead. I lived. Okay, I do live the hit. So this is a... Okay, if I get one more hit on it, that should be good. But yeah, he just used Egg Onslaught, so I should be able to live. That string, that's not no-ko. Yep, it's not. Awesome. So we get the Dragodine in range. I will go for another Rockslide. That was getting a little bit hairy there. And even though Venolen got stalled down, the Dragodine is too low. Protagon comes in. I could even Redemptor Strike it. I could go Umbrat and win. I mean, why not? Let's just go into the funny, haha, Umbrat fella. And just let the Umbrat fella win. Just 2 quick pounces, and that is the game. Yeah, I'm trying Protagon and Umbrat on the same core because in IE's tournament, Zulong and Umbrat did very well, so I'm trying Protagon and Umbrat and see how it does. But yeah, this is going to be an Umbrat cleanup. Every Loomian did a good part in this match, so that was actually a very good first battle for every single Loomian. Let's head into battle number 2 as I reach Hyper 2. Battle number 2 with Rockslide Venolen, and even though it didn't do the best, even though it didn't get a KO, It would have never have gotten Dragodine down if it didn't have Rockslide. And this is a great battle for Rockslide, actually. The thing is, it won't be able to hit the Whipple Drift, but it can hit the Ava, and it can hit this guy. And all the other Loomians. There's a Land Torch. I gotta bring you. And if you bring Whipple Drift, I am 100,000% going for Frostbeam. Unfortunately, I am not Shield on this variant. So that's kind of brutal. Zip Zap's free at least, so I'll take that. That, Muriel, is bad news. That Muriel, I'm going to have to bring you and just nuke something with you. I mean, he has 4 things weak to fire, so I might as well use that to my advantage. And who should the last Loomian be? Umbrat's surprisingly pretty bad in this battle, although I could bring it for that. But I would just rather bring Krabtana in that situation. So yeah, let's lead off with the Protocon. I don't think he'll lead Chanta. I think he'll lead Ava. He leads Whipple. Okay, he leads Whipple, trying to get some free damage immediately. Hopefully I get a ranged attack increase. I do. Nice. I do get ranged. Not a fan of Whipple, and I don't have... I did not bring the other guy either. I'm just going to Zip Zap. He didn't try to break me early, thank goodness. Cheyenne comes in, takes a ton of damage. Nice. That's a lot of damage on Cheyenne. Oh. I'm gonna go Crab. I'm scared of Whipple. I'm scared of Whipple Drift. It's gonna clean me up late game if I'm not careful. I'm just gonna go for Razor Slash this early. Say goodbye to Cheyenne. He now knows I'm a Boots Krabtana. Thing is, I don't outspeed Whipple Drift after a Glide Boost. I'm scared of that. Nope, he went Land Torch. Okay, he went Land Torch. Okay. Well, we know who to immediately go into. We're going into Illuminati, not think about it too much. And I'm clicking Frostbeam quite specifically for Whipple Drift, because it's that threatening. I mean, Whipple Drift is that threatening on the team? That's another Do or Die Land Torch. Do or Die Land Torches are everywhere again all of a sudden. You're going Whipple Drift, just do it. Yeah! How didn't I see that one coming? It's not like it's the biggest threat to my entire team. So say goodbye. Yeah, be dead. That's the biggest threat on this team, dead. Awesome. Massive. Now, who will he go into next? If he goes Drago, I'm switching. He went Land Torch on... Huh? I guess he just wanted to chip me? I don't get that play at all. I personally don't get that play. Venolen, you're coming in. And I want to get a KO with Rockslide. I want to see if I can get my first KO of the match. Alright, Rockslide. Air types can't come into this. Flare will do a lot. Okay, it didn't do that much. That's absurd. And there is the first KO from Rockslide. Problem is I'm just kind of out of Milkshake range. I'm barely out of Milkshake range. Muriel comes in. I'm going to Rockslide and actually just do some damage. I don't think he can Oko me with a Landslide. I don't think he can Oko me. It didn't. Insane. It didn't even Oko. He does have a Health Amulet, though. Does have a Health Amulet. In knowing Muriel, it's probably one of those Drudge variants. I'm going to go for Rejuvenate and just see what it does. I hope it doesn't go for an Energize. Nope, went for another Landslide. I could probably live another hit. I'm going to get another... I'm going to say Venolen for potential Dragodine. I'll instead... Do I go Eruptodon? Does Eruptodon live a Landslide? I think it does. I'm going to make the switch. I just don't want it to potentially set up and wreck me. Yes, I made the right play. Now, we go for the... Hellstorm, because there's nothing that can resist it. There's nothing that can resist Hellstorm. Soulburst Eruptodon's looking very good late game. So yeah, just Hellstorm here. Yeah, you gotta love Hyper Offense. This is the first time I used a Soulburst Eruptodon in a long time. I don't use Soul Burst Eruptodon very often. I don't use this Loomian very often. Which is kind of crazy. This Loomian is very overpowered. So, it's going to obliterate that poor Muriel. And is his last one the Dragodine? It's Avatros. But does Avatros even catch the KO on me? Does Avatros even catch the KO? Because keep in mind, Eruptodon is... Okay, it will with that. It will with that. That kind of sucks. Yeah, it kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, it does kind of suck. Can Venolen live a hit? Because I have Rockslide. Can Venolen actually live a hit from this? Let's see. If this lives, I'll laugh. Did it live? Oh. It has Driving Force. I just outsped it. So that's 2 KOs from Rockslide. Rockslide MVP! When Venolen got the most KOs. Yeah, that doesn't happen too often. Let's head into battle number 3. Alright, battle number 3 with Rockslide Venolen. And there's a Gargolem attack. So if I make the predict, I can do a lot of damage to it. This is also technically not battle number 3. This is battle number 4 because in battle number 3, Soul Burst Eruptodon decided to just sweep the game. So that was fun. And this looks pretty good in this match too. There's a Pyroland, Protogon, it can't swap in. I can outspeed this guy on the first turn if I Soul Burst. I gotta watch out for Samurai. I actually do gotta watch out. The thing that's good is that Redemptive Strike is free turn 1. You look amazing, by the way. Protogon looks so good in this. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is the Gargolem attack. I gotta bring Umbra and threaten it out with a Quick Pounce. Or threaten it out with a potential Chase Down, depending on the situation. We're gonna lead Ganderale, because Ganderale does look like a good lead. His team is vulnerable. But my team's also vulnerable. Or both of our teams are very vulnerable. I have the better matchup. But both teams are vulnerable. So let's get rid of Tundrland's item turn 1. Let's just get rid of Tundrland's item turn 1. Let's not think about this one too much. And then what we can do is tear down to get lower Tundrland's melee defense so it does less damage. So we'll get rid of your item. Yes, resilience. By the way, this is the first Tundrland I've seen in like forever. I haven't seen a Tundrland in like this long. But I did give him a resilience boost, but a teardown will reduce his defense. Oh no, he could Ice Hammer. I don't think he will, though. He bulked up. Okay. This is a little concerning. I don't want to say I'm in trouble yet. But that is a little concerning, because I don't necessarily have a switch. I'm going to go Eruptodon on Body Crash. To at least... I got to switch into this once. Yeah, okay, I made the right play there at least. So I take a lot of damage, but not that much. I'll go for... I don't remember him having any switch-ins to Fire Breath. Oh, would he go Ava on this play? I'm just going to Fire Breath. I'm not going to Soul Burst yet. I don't know what he would go into. Malmer. But that is neutral. Although that's definitely a range bulky Malmer. I can tell that's range bulky. I'm going to switch into my Venolen. He could have melee moves. I don't know what moves he has. Of course it's a melee version. But that did no damage. I'm going to go for the Haha Muck Blast play. He's forced to switch. He doesn't want to stay in. Because it's a quad effective move. And I don't think he has any switch into this. Don't go attack form. No, he went Samarine. With Samarine, takes a lot of damage, unless it's a restrictive item, which it's not, I can tell. Poison is massive. That might just KO it all the way. It is! The poison gives me the KO all the way. Fortunately, though, that potentially gives him a swap into Gargolem attack. He did not go Gargolem attack. I'm going to throw up a Muck Blast on a Dragodine. Which will do a ton, but I get my Milkshake procced, And the Muck Blast does a ton of damage. I don't get the poison, but that's fine. I'm now going to switch Protogon for this play. Not on the next one. This play, I'm going to make the play. Do I get a ranged attack on it? I do. He does hit Draco Beam again, because he's funny. Ow! I'm scared now. What if he's actually Specialty Boots? Okay, he just switched. I went for Dart Burst anyway. Into Malmerk, which... Dart Burst? It's gonna do nothing to it, but hey. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. I mean, look at that damage. Look at that amazing damage. I could go Umbrat. Umbrat's kind of my only way to beat it, let's be honest. It kind of is my only way to beat it. Yeah! We're gonna go immediate Umbrat and trap it. He's gonna Photosynthesis. Yeah, he goes for the healing move, but he's trapped. He is trapped, though. And thing is, he is so scared of Chase Down, he might just legit stay in. So I'm gonna go for a Gloves boosted Raging Tackle. No, he didn't feel threatened at all. He legit felt no threat of that. That still did so much damage. Oh my god, that is actually insane on how much damage it actually did. It actually did so much damage. I'm gonna go Erupt the Dawn. Do I Soul Burst? Oh, he Body Crash. I live, right? I got critted. Critical hit. I see! I see! I see, Tundrland! I see! Well, I can't let Protogon go down now. If I lose Protogon, I lose. Watch him go Gargolem. Okay, he did. He went Malmer. Nice, I made the right play there. Made the right play, Zip Zap, tons of damage. Now this time, I'm trapping the Malmer! Not making any mistakes this time. I'm actually gonna trap the Malmer. I could've went Venolen too, but I'm just gonna Chase Down. Now he's gonna stay in and attack me. Now he's gonna stay in and attack me. I don't care. I don't care. Just make this. I should have just done this turn 1. I don't know why I didn't, but it's kind of how it is. It looks like he did switch. Oh, unless the crit might have mattered. I don't know. Crit might have mattered. Okay, he's gonna go back. He's gonna go back. Tundrland. Oh, he does go back into the stupid Dorgo. I don't like Dorgo. I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't like Dorgo. I personally don't like this Loomian. I hope you miss every single attack. But they never miss from me, but they always miss for him. I see how it is. Yeah, I see how it is, Mr. Dorgo. I see how it is. I'll at least Redemptive Strike you, so... I'll at least Redemptive Strike to get rid of a potential Specialty Boots. Goggles. Okay, so he would do more damage because of Goggles. Fair. Okay. So he would get more damage from Goggles. I don't know what he has left as the thing. I'm just going to Chase Down in case I get the KO. Yeah. He's going to get the KO on me. I mean, he's never going to miss Draco Beam on me, let's be honest. When I use it, I get owned. The thing that's good is I do get a ranged attack increase. I'm just so scared of Gargolem attack. I know he has a Gargolem attack in the back. Like, that's what's scary. If you bring that in first, I'm completely screwed. I'm just going to metal... Oh no, he just sacked Tundrland. He went Gargolem now? Huh? Oh, it's because it's Clutch Plushie. But since he is Clutch Plushie, we know Protogon wins the game. So, Protogon just flat out wins. So, yeah, Protogon just flat out wins. Good to know. Yeah, Protogon wins. Protogon gets the sweep. Yeah, Protogon is still a very good Loomian. He's saving that Dorgo for last because he knows. He knows that gives him his best shot at winning, even though A Rejuvenate from Tundrland would as well, but I got rid of his item turn 1, so... Looks like Protogon's gonna get the late game sweep this time, but I will use this battle, unlike the last one where Venolen didn't really come out. Venolen at least came in and got a KO on the Samarine and was able to soak kits from the Malmerk. So at least he was able to come in and threaten something out. So that is a GG's. And yeah, overall, Rockslide on Venolen has now made it a decent, bulky offensive option now because it can hit air type super effectively. And while it isn't the highest damage dealer, it does enough. It does enough damage to do the job. It could potentially get poisons with Muck Blast and get rid of hazards with Mudslide. It's just a very reliable Loomian now. And even though I didn't see any Gargolem defenses today, the fact that it can no longer be trapped by Gargolem defense form is a huge W. And also, you can replace that last move. Like, I have Mudslide in my last spot because I think trying to remove hazards is amazing. But you can replace it with Charade, you can replace it with Poison, Power Focus for setup, or Charade, or Landslide, which is also a new move it has in Tricky Tactics. So, there's a lot of options you could run on Venolen. I ran Rockslides, though, so I could hit the air types super effectively, because I think that is pretty much needed on this Venolen. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Rockslide Venolen, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!